Hello students, today we are going to study about nutrition in animal of class 7th chapter number 2. We have studied in the previous chapter that plant can make their own food by the process of photosynthesis. Animals cannot make their own food, they need ready-made food. This ready-made food comes from plants or from other animals. We obtain food like wheat, rice, pulses, fruits and vegetables from plants, and the foods like milk, curd, cheese and egg are obtained from animal. The process of taking in food by an animal and its utilization in the body is called animal nutrition. Now I will explain steps of nutrition. Nutrition in animal take place in 5 steps: ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and egestion. First process is ingestion. Ingestion means taking food. The process of taking food into the body is called ingestion. Next, digestion. The process in which the food containing large insoluble substance is broken down into a small water soluble substance which can be absorbed by the body is called digestion. Next steps is absorption. The process in which the digested food passes through the intestinal wall into blood stream is called absorption. Next steps assimilation. The process in which the absorbed food is taken in by body cells and used for energy, growth and repair is called assimilation. The process in which the undigested food is removed from the body is called egestion. Now, our next topic is animals take in food by different methods. Different animals use different methods of taking food into their body. Every animal has some special structures or organ for taking food inside its body. For example, frog. The frog uses its long and cleft tongue. The butterfly uses its long feeding tube to suck nectar from flowers. Then we will explain about human digestive system. The human digestive system consists of the alimentary canal and its associated glands. The various organs of the human digestive system in sequence are mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum and anus. The glands which are associated with human digestive system and from a part of human digestive system are salivary gland, liver and pancreas. Now we will discuss one by one. In the mouth or buccal cavity, food is taken into the body through the mouth. The teeth cut the food into small pieces, chew and grind it. The salivary gland secretes a watery liquid called saliva. The tongue helps in mixing saliva with food. The slightly digested food is swallowed by the tongue and goes down into esophagus. Esophagus. The esophagus is a tube or food pipe which connects the mouth to stomach. Next, in the stomach, esophagus brings the slightly digested food from the mouth into stomach. The food is further digested in the stomach. In the small intestine. The small intestine in human being is the site of complete digestion of food. The small intestine is also the main reason for the absorption of digested food. The small intestine receives secretions of digestive juice from the liver, pancreas and its own walls. The inner surface of small intestine has millions of tiny finger-like outgrowth called villi. Surface of villi absorbs the digested food materials into the blood. A part of the food which we eat cannot be digested by our body. This undigested food cannot be absorbed in the small intestine. The food that remains undigested and unabsorbed passes from the small intestine into large intestine. In the large intestine, absorb most of the water from the undigested food materials. The last part of the large intestine called rectum for sometimes. Undigested food is removed from the body through anus called egestion. We will learn about teeth. Before food can be used by the body, it must be broken down into small pieces. The first part of this broken down of food is done by the teeth. We chew the food with the teeth and break it down mechanically into small pieces. There are 4 types of teeth in our mouth: incisors, canine, premolar and molar. Incisor. The incisors are for biting and cutting the food. Canines. The canines are for piercing and tearing the food. And premolar. The premolar are for chewing and grinding the food. Molar. Molar are for chewing and grinding the food. We will discuss about milk teeth and permanent teeth. In human being, the teeth grow twice. The first set of teeth which grow during infancy or babyhood are called milk teeth. The second set of teeth is called permanent teeth. The permanent teeth grow in place of milk teeth. Parts of tooth. The white hard outer covering of tooth is called enamel. See the diagram. The part of the tooth below the enamel is called dentine. Dentine is similar to bone. Inside the dentine is pulp cavity which contain nerves and blood vessels. If the teeth are not cleaned regularly, then tooth decay is a process in which the tooth becomes rotten due to formation of cavities. If we do not clean our teeth and mouth after eating food, then many harmful bacteria begin to grow and live on the teeth. These bacteria act on the sugar present in the leftover food particles, sticking to the teeth to form acid. The acid formed eats up the enamel and dentine of the tooth gradually and ultimately makes a cavity in the tooth. See figure. When this cavity reaches the pulp cavity of the tooth, our tooth becomes painful and we get toothache. I will explain about tongue. The tongue is a fleshy muscular organ in the mouth, which is attached at the back to the floor of the buccal cavity. It is free at the front and can be moved in all directions. The various functions of the tongue are as follows. Tongue help mixing with the food during chewing. Tongue help in getting the taste of food. Essential for talking. There are 4 types of tastes: sweet, salty, sour and bitter. The tongue has taste buds which detect different tastes of food. I hope students you all are understood that what is teeth decay and what is the function of our tongue.